Thank you for submitting this ticket. Excel file will not delete. It says it's open for editing. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Hello, Irvin. I received a ticket from a user saying they are unable to delete an Excel file. When trying to delete Excel file, Excel is telling them that the file is opened by someone else and it cannot be deleted. That's what usually is the case. I verified that the user was the owner and asked if the file has been shared with anyone else. The user is the owner and has yet to share the file. It's not about sharing the file, it's about opening the file. So if somebody has it open somewhere, that's what this error usually comes from. So it's not about sharing. Remote. So these are the steps. Vincent is really good at troubleshooting. These are the steps he's taking. Remote. He remoted into user's computer, successfully established the connection. Verified user's issue, successfully reproduced the issue. Vincent, by the way, is he's very good at noting everything what he's done. Use the task manager to close the Excel and other Microsoft programs. That's an excellent idea. You want to close everything that's within Microsoft, that's Microsoft related when it comes to programs, because sometimes there is some kind of integration issue where it kind of it waits for everything to be closed before it considers everything to be closed, or even that Excel. Now, Word and Excel, Outlook, they should be functioning separately from other parts of Office, but you never know. There might be some kind of a service running in the background that's connecting all these things together. You don't know. Reopen, by service, I mean when you open up a task manager, there are processes and services running in the background, like this here. Like, for example, here, anti-malware service executable. This is basically your virus, that is Windows built-in antivirus that's running in the background constantly. Just an example as a service. Head user sign out of Office 365, sign back in. Unsuccessful file not able to be deleted. Should you restart the computer? So this is a good way to actually close all these services. This is why restarting a computer actually fixes a lot of issues. It's because it does the whole reset and closes all of these applications. User restart the computer and try to delete the file. Unsuccessful, file not able to delete. So this confirms to me that this indeed is open somewhere else. Trying to delete the file from either desktop app or Office 365 web page resulted in the same outcome. Being unable to delete the file due to it being open for editing. Any suggestions for the next step should take? So the only thing they could be, and I have a feeling you already resolved this, so please let me know. The main reason for this happening is that, well, okay, let's do this here. The most likely reason is that the file is indeed open somewhere else. You don't necessarily, nope, necessarily, there it is. You don't necessarily need to share the files in order for them to be open by someone else. Sharing is usually done with cloud-based applications. For example, if you backdoor, and by that I mean you access somebody's computer over the network, if you backdoor into someone's computer, you can open their Excel files unless they are locked with a password. Same thing goes if, now this is what I've seen issue, this mostly I've seen this issue is when Excel files are stored on a server and everybody has access to it. Same thing goes if Excel file is being stored on a server, which I have a feeling this is what might be happening. Some people use their remote, I should say, their network drives. I'm going to type in i.e network drive. And if that is the case, you can possibly, let's see here, turn off sharing for that drive momentarily. Sorry. This would kick out anybody else who might be using it, even if open by accident. So you kind of have to, go and kind of think about all the things that could be possible. If it's not at local level, then chances are so if the issue is resolved at local level, you've done all of this stuff, which is great, right? You've done all of this stuff. You've kind of made sure that the issue is not at the local level. Then it has to be at some other level. So I would kind of concentrate to see if the file is open somewhere else, for example, or open or stored somewhere else where somebody else might have access to it and accidentally open that up. Now, the only way to actually kick them out is to basically, turn off the shared drive, the network drive, and because otherwise, how are you going to know? I mean, I guess if you open it up, and you should be able to see history of who's got it open. I suppose I should have mentioned that. I forgot about that. Okay, and lastly, let me just do this here. Lastly, you can check to see who modified the Excel file last. And I'm going to show you this here. Let me open up Excel. So if you click file here, you can see on the right here where it says to the right, related people, and it says author, and it says last modified by. So in case somebody else has that open and they're making changes to it, or maybe even made restriction to it, let's say it was accidentally shared, I don't know. You can see who may have made the change, and it says here, it would have the name of the person that right here, right? But if you want to make restrictions and see if this works, you can click, it says here protect workbook. While you have the file open, it says protect written. You can make it final. You can try this. Let readers know that the workbook is final and make it read only. Once you make it read only, it still may be open somewhere else, but you can try to see if it will kick people out. You can also restrict access here and then try to add people in here, kind of go through here and see if anything stands out. But chances are it may not work if it's still open and if it's still being hogged by somebody else, meaning that's still open, right? Now this is the main reason why it's not closing to begin with, because it's assuming that it's still open somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to save. Yeah, I'm going to save it. I'm going to keep it open just to see what happened